Hey guys, how's everything in your life today? Today, my life took a turn. I turned on my sewing machine this morning and I started working on this here patch, this crazy patch, and my sewing machine decided it was retired. Mm-hmm. It's been lately giving me a little bit of a hiccup. It makes me really sad because I just bought a ruffler. I just bought a ruffler just for that machine because I wanted a ruffle. But I have a backup sewing machine. Right here it is. Right here it is. It's my backup. And so I'm going to continue on. See, with my, I'm going to continue on with my project here with my sewing machine. The only thing with this small sewing machine, it's only got one, it's only got a, it only has a forward straight stitch. I don't think you can even put this thing in reverse. I don't really know what this here little thing is for right there. I don't know. I wonder if that, I wonder if this might, God, there's dust in there. I wonder if this might change the length of the stitch. I'm almost afraid to turn it just in case it's for something more important than that. Maybe somebody of you all, maybe some of you all know the trick to that. And the way I do this crazy patch is as you can see, it's a 10 by 10 square here. This is the outside of it right there. And then I just start taking scraps, just old scraps of fabric, and just start on the wrong side then. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go down here. And I just start sewing them on. And then like right here now, see, I done went around one round because I just go around and around and around till I get the whole thing covered up. Now hang on, I gotta reach down in here in my little this this thing. It's a bucket full of scraps because that's my life is scraps. So I'm gonna take this one's a little bit too long. I want it a little shorter than that, so I'll just cut it exactly that size and put that one right here. So, and raw edges. That's all. I just like raw edges. So, oops. Wait a minute. Why are you not? Oh, there we go. There we go. We're just gonna stitch. We're gonna stitch. You don't need no electricity on this machine. So if you use this kind of machine, you don't have to worry about your electricity bill going up because you just don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about nothing. My other machine, the one, if I could, on some old machines, you can take this front part like this and open it up and see what's going on in there. My machine, you can't do that. You can't do that. And I'm afraid that maybe there's stuff, maybe I could fix something. You see how them patches great, all different shapes and sizes. And so there we go now. Now we'll go again around. And And see, I'll just keep going around until I oh, now see, it's time to put another, see here, another piece. We'll have to go right there. Let me see, I'm gonna take a piece of this pink, this beautiful pink. It's got unicorns on it. Unicorn, anything with unicorns on is just amazingly wonderful. So then I'll just lay that on there just like that. Kind of, I was using on my old machine, on my dead machine. It's dead. I have a funeral for it. A little bit of a prayer. But I was doing this curvy um, stitch on that, but now the rest of it's going to be done with a straight stitch. And you just wind it and crank it. You just keep cranking. This will actually be good because it'll give me some exercise. So when my doctor asks me if I've been exercising, I can say, heck yeah, buddy, I've been. There we go now. Let's put that needle down in the, there we go. And then we'll turn it because now we're going to go this way. See, so it's what I'm doing actually is spiraling all the way around. See there, that bunch down there? And so I'm just kind of square, it's just like a square spiral. And I just keep on going. Keep on going on down the road. Boy, I had fun yesterday. My granddaughter came over. Well, my granddaughter. Actually, my son who is today's my son's anniversary. It's his he calls today his anniversary. It's his 8th anniversary of being 30 years old today. Yeah, he's not going to get over 30, he said. But today's his 8th anniversary of being 30. That boy's a cuckoo bunga. I don't know where he gets it from because he's got a perfectly normal mother. So, or perfectly abnormal maybe. But they came over. There was my son, his name's Billy the kid, and then his wife, her name's Bianca, and then their 2 little girls, which Aria is 7, and Kaya, the little one, that one there is that's Billy's kid right there. That kid's a wreck. She's a year and a half old. She's a wreck, just like her father. So anyway, they came over. Well, they came over to because Aria wanted to me and her was making valentines for all the children in her class. But what we was making them out of was plastic cups. Plastic cups. Just let me show you just a little instance. These are the plastic cups I was using. We were using these cups and Sharpie markers. You decorate the whole cup up with Sharpie markers, and then you put it in the oven, in the broiler, and you leave it in there for about 20 seconds. That sucker will melt down flat. It's amazing. And then here, this is, oh, I can't show you. This one here is my Valentine that I made for Papa, see? I wrote Happy Valentine's Day. That was written like up here. And then see that heart that's right in the middle? That heart that's right in the middle? That was drawn right there in the bottom of the cup. And then all these, then here, oh, right here it says Papa. It says Papa right there. That was written right here. So it said Happy Valentine's Day, Papa. And then did I put the year in here? Oh no, I didn't put the year in there. We put the year in all of Aria's, and we put the year here, and we put the name of the little child right here. But I found a couple of them I did wrong. And I found that the ones I did wrong, I did right. So this is where, if you do hold it upside down and write Happy Valentine's Day and put 2023 here, and then the child's name right here, then when you melt it down, then Happy Valentine's Day will be down here, and then the child's name will be here. And then when you punch a hole in the top, then you're not, because we did them all backwards, because we learned. But anyway, that was a cup right there, was one of these. Well, anyhow, let's get back to this sewing projecto right here. So, but that's what we did. We made all them cups. I didn't burn myself. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, phew. I was thinking this sewing machine was going bananas, but it wasn't. It was just hung up on a little scrap. So, and this is a good way because you can get a lot of thinking done while you're doing this. A lot of thinking. You can plan what you're going to have for dinner. And, oh, I should have put my pot roast in the slow cooker this morning. I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll put the pot roast in the slow cooker. There we go. See, now ready to turn again. And I guess I must have it threaded right. I wasn't sure because it's been a while since I used this. I have to dust it and stuff. And I wasn't sure about the threading. But I guess I must have got it done right because it's sewing right. And I'm going to go ahead and, let me see, I'm going to do something with this. Oh, wait a minute, it won't even, never mind, it won't move. So it's kind of stuck in that position. See there? And I got down that way. Now, then we'll turn it. See? These pieces, once you do them up like this, they're really pretty, I think. This here machine, I think this was a 1905. I'm not sure. It's got a number here. 613801. Yeah, that's what it says. But anyway, so I don't know if it would be more advantageous for me to bring this other sewing machine to the sewing machine repair person. I don't know what they charge to look over your sewing machine, give it a good cleaning, and find out what's going wrong. I don't know if it didn't end up with any cheaper than just buying another inexpensive sewing machine. Because if you buy one inexpensive sewing machine every because I've used this sewing machine now for, gosh, I don't know, 2 years, I guess. So it shouldn't have really bit the dust. But the old sewing machines, I could take them suckers apart and clean them all out real good and put them back together, and they'd be fine. But this one that I have, it's all like molded together where you can't really take it apart. So I don't know if I want to bring it to a repair person or just get another inexpensive machine. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know about that. Threads. So, my shoulder's beginning to tell me that, that I'm waking it up. It's waking me up. Yeah. So today's a beautiful day. It's not as cold as it's been being, so That's good, because we was thinking about moving south. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Wait a minute. My presser foot went underneath that piece of fabric. We don't want it to do that. There we go, there we go. That's fixed. There we go. That's fixed now. Oops, I'm hung up in a thread here. Now, when you watch my channel, you're learning how to do everything just perfect. Not perfect. No, you just learn how to do stuff. You don't learn nothing, really. Everything I do, don't do it. You learn what not to do. That's what you do. What are you doing this channel? On this channel right here. I'm getting a lot of puckers in this here. But you know what? Puckers gives it more character. I can pretend like I planned to do that. Now see, I got a piece right here that's showing the background. So that means I have to get me another little piece of fabric in my box here. Ooh, look at there's one. Look at there. See, and you can use just any old fabric. See there, I'm just going to use this little one right here and put it right there. I'll put that right there, right in there. Right there, exactly right there. There, now. That's what I'm doing with that one. We'll just stitch along some more there. We'll just keep on the stitching, keep on the stitching. Order in the court, keep on the stitching. Okay, gotta get this one flat.
Stitch, 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 stitch.
That's Papa back there with a little musical entertainment. See, there we are on a corner again. These are only 10-inch squares, see, so it doesn't. Oh, Elizabeth, I think we ran out of bobbin thread. Well, let's see. Let's just lift that needle up here and find out what's the reason for there not to be coming any bobbin thread out. Just a minute now. Now, let's see if I remember how this is. Well, now we got to come. Well, forevermore. Oh, you know how much this sucker weighs? It weighs. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. There. Now I can pull this thing off. Because that's heavy. Because a box was in the way. The box thing. So now I can pull this doohickey out. Uh-oh. I don't know if my bobbins that I have will fit in here. Let me check. I got them right here. I hope so. This is like an all metal. This whole thing is like metal. These ones is like plastic. These ones is like plastic. Okay, let me see. Does it look the same? It's the same around and the same thickness. So I'm thinking, oh, and it fits in there. Fits in there like a glove. So let's see. Let's check now. Let's put it back in there and see if, one thread. I'm going to do this gently. Now this should just pick that thread up. Oh, it did. It picked it right up. Now then. Now I've got to get this back in there. Did it go in this way or that way? I think it went in this way. This sucker weighs like a ton. I don't know how much a ton weighs, feels like, but let me get that back in. Lord. Lord of mercy. Just a minute. I'm getting it in there. Oh, why does that? Maybe it went. No, that wouldn't go in that way, would it? No, it goes back in this way. Has to go. I need one extra hand. You know, I wonder why we were made with only two hands when most of the time we need three. When I get up there to go through the golden gates. Oh, there we go.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. You was going to give me an extra hand? I got it there. But, you know, right now I'm at 73. I'm at the mile marker 73 on this road to the Golden Gates. I'm at mile marker 73. Well, when I get to them Golden Gates and St. Peter lets me in, well, first he's going to have to check, see if I got any record. See if there's anything on my permanent record. I'm looking for the little button to push to make it start sewing. Yeah, there's no button. And so, but then when I get up there with St. Peter and when he lets me in, I'm going to ask the big dude, what was he thinking when he just built us all with only two hands when most of the time we need three? So I might tell him, I might let him know the importance of having three hands. I don't know if he'll listen to me, but he might. He might, and then he might speak to the angels that are in charge of building people, and maybe they'll change it and give us an extra hand. He'll say where there was this woman that come through to go to Gates. Her name's Scrappin' Lizzie. She's a scrapping kind of girl. Suggested this, and so I'm still sewing. I'm still going on my little. Let me see what time is it. Oh, I've been on here already 23 minutes. So I'm still cranking. Haven't used 1 ounce of electric juicity. None. Not an ounce. So this will show up on the electric bill, Papa. Electric bill's going to be less because I'm cranking. Okay. There we go. We're back in the turning stages again. See how it's coming along? Can you see that? You can't partly because it's light. I don't have a light on the sewing machine, so I have to have this here light up here to shine on the sewing machine, so it's like a shine on the harvest moon. Da 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 da. How's that one go, Papa?
I don't remember. Up in the sky.
Up in the sky, like a pie in the sky. So we'll just keep sewing. Actually, this is a zipper foot. What I call a zipper foot on this here sewing machine. It might not be a zipper foot. I just might not have my brain engaged. What's a good song to sing, Papa? Oh, wait a minute. How did I get that all the way down there? Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Oh, gosh. My shoulder is saying that maybe, oh, Lord, maybe it's nap time. Well,
What's that song? Shine on what?
shine on Harvest Moon or something.
Harvest
Shine
Moon. Yeah, that's what
on, shine on Harvest Moon. There was oh, who is it? Neil Young. God, I love that guy's music. He's got I think he had a whole album named Harvest Moon. Like my favorite. Yeah, Neil Young. I need to find him on YouTube and give him a listen.
1933.
1933.
Nope, 31.
1931. For me and my guy. Okay. Oh, see now I'm coming up to a piece here where I need another piece of fabric. See, I got scrappy fabric. So, see, I don't need this whole piece, so I'm just going to whack a piece off. Just whack me off a piece right there and put it right here. I wonder if I should keep going till I finish this. Oh, y'all can turn this off anytime you want. It's not going to get any more exciting. So, anytime you want, just go ahead and turn it off. Okay. Okay, what's that other song? I need to have a song. I don't know enough of the words of that song. How about da 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 chum. I love them old songs. I just love them old songs. Them old, that comes from back in the olden days, or golden days, whatever. They was awesome. They like back in the 30s and 40s. That's some music back then. There was some music back then. There was some music. I don't know if I'll get this done. Maybe I can make it go faster. Here we go. Let's be a speed demon here. See, the closer you get to the middle of the patch, of the crazy patch, the faster you go because you got a shorter bit to yeah, because you got a shorter bit, and so you can use any kind of fabric. Ooh, any kind of fabric. Because here I got some flannel there. Yeah, I guess that's the only piece of flannel I got. And so, see there, go again. Here we go again. I think I'm going to keep going with this until I'm done with this square. So for yous that got other things to do, like put your clothes in a washing machine or something, you just go right on ahead. Because this, you won't miss nothing. You won't miss nothing. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. You won't miss nothing. You might miss something, but you won't miss nothing. Boy, see, this is sewing right along, and the stitches are like perfect. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, that's okay. stitches are like perfect. See there? Now, Papa just burped. He's about rude. He's about rude. Okay, here's another nice piece. Let me cut that too. Let me see. It might be a little bit too big for what I wanted. I'm gonna put Chiana. I'm gonna put it right here, Chiana. Well, I want this pointy piece to show. I'm gonna put it right there, Chiana. Okay. Now, again, I'm looking for that little thing to get it started. But at least I don't have to use my foot like a foot pedal. Since I had that machine without a foot pedal, I'm not liking foot pedals no more. I had problems with the foot pedal in the car when I was driving. Yeah, I was having foot pedal trouble because I had like a lead foot. I never got no ticket. My daughter got pulled over yesterday for speeding. But I don't know. I told her it's because she was pretty. But for some reason, they didn't give her no ticket. They just didn't give her no ticket. They just told her that she needs to just slow down. I said it's because she's pretty. That's why they didn't give you no ticket. Did she tell you that, Papa, that she got pulled over?
Yeah.
On cobblestone. She got pulled right on over. Mm-hmm. First, she thought that the cops had their lights on just because they were pretty. And then she seen when she turned that the lights turned too. She goes, maybe they would like to speak to me. So she pulled on over. And sure enough, they wanted to speak to her. But they never even looked at her license or nothing. They just said, you're doing 44 mile an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour street. And she told him, she goes, well, I'm always real careful over on Waterfall because on Waterfall, I know that you guys hide behind the bushes. And so I always be real careful on Waterfall. But I didn't know you hide behind the bushes over here on Cobblestone. And so that's the name of the street. He said, yeah, I was hiding behind the bushes. And so, but he didn't give her no ticket. He didn't give her no, which that was good. Oh, I can't use that one because I got that signal right over there. And so, see, I got just all kind of scratches, different shapes and sizes and whatever. This one's kind of a silky something. Let's just cut a piece off of it. So yeah, so she got pulled over, but she didn't get no ticket. Thank the good Lord, she didn't get no ticket. She has a doctor's appointment today. She's got to go see that. What do you call him? They used to call him a proctologist, but they don't know more. They call him something else. Because her doctor wants her to have one of them. You know, one of those tests that a proctologist does? Yeah, so she had to go for a consultation today. And so it makes you kind of wonder, you know, if you're in high school and then somebody says, what do you want to be when you grow up? Who in the world would say they want to be a proctologist? I want to be a doctor. I want to focus on bums. I guess some do. They just want to do that. I don't know why. I would think maybe be an eye, ear, and nose doctor instead, you know.
They call them colorectal surgeons.
Colorectal surgeons? I like proctologists better.
Or colon and rectal surgeons.
Yeah. So he said, I won't be colon and rectal surgeon when I grow up. And that's what he's doing, and he's making a pretty darn good living. Maybe his father did that, so he just took over his father's practice. That, why do they call doctor's office a practice? They just practice it. That's I always kind of wondered about that. Is why in the world do they call it practicing? Cause they're just practicing on you, just practicing. I don't quite understand what the reason for that. Well, once they're done practicing and they got everything down to a science, then what do they call it? It's not a practice anymore. I don't know. What do you think they call it, Papa? Is it always a practice? I don't know.
Yeah, they're practicing medicine, learning medicine as they go, and they never quit learning, so they never quit practicing.
Oh, is that it? Because I'm practicing sewing right here.
Practicing what?
Sewing.
Oh,
Practicing sewing here.
I'm practicing ass mashing.
You're practicing what?
Butt mashing.
Butt mashing.
Yeah.
He's practicing butt mashing. So that's sort of like being a proctologist. Butt mashing. Me and Papa, we're not really in our right minds right now. Well, we never been in our right minds. You see that sign back there on the wall? I just looked at the screen and I saw it says retired. Now I can do what I want as long as it's near a bathroom. Yeah, that's pretty funny, isn't it? I don't care who you are. That's funny. I gotta cut
Where's
this.
that son?
It's back here, hidden on the wall.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one. We just had a conversation with Papa's son who lives up there in Virginia. He is such a cool dude. That boy is a cool dude. I'm his stepmother. Yeah, he calls me mom though. He calls me mom. I think that's pretty cool.
Yes, he does.
And so, but when he rings the phone, you gotta kind of clear your calendar for the next hour and a half because that's how long it takes to talk one sentence. One sentence. But I enjoyed it. We took turns talking to him. He talked for a while, and I talked for a while, and then we got done talking and said goodbye. But that's nice. It's always nice for the kids just to want to chat. Usually, my kids that live in the area, they call, but not just to chat. Usually, they got like a reason to call. Like, yeah, they want something. They don't usually want anything though. Well, they do call to chat, but usually they got something in particular that they want to chat about. So I'm getting close to the middle of this spiraling, and I might have to take a aspirin after. Well, not aspirin. I call everything aspirin, even if it's not aspirin, like Tylenol. I just call it aspirin. And so there we go. Well, see, we're almost, and I don't think I have to add any more fabric either. I think the whole thing's covered. I think I got enough scraps. So we're just about to the center now, see, of this whole scrap patch. And I've just been making patches. I don't know what I'll do with these patches. I've not got a clue what I'll do with these patches. I'm just making them. There's so many things you can do with patches, with scraps of fabric. See this right here? This box? This was, my phone came in this box. But then I bought this, like I was telling you, I bought a ruffler. I just bought this ruffler. It didn't come in a box, so it come in a plastic wrap. So I used this box to put it in there. And so then now all of this beautifulness on the top, it's just scraps. It's just scraps. And I just glued them on there. And now I'll know that this box is important. So I just put it right up there on that shelf. And dang it. Maybe one day I'll get another brother sewing machine. Then I'll be able to ruffle. So, oh, I haven't even had that ruffler a week. I ain't even had it a week. Not even a week, and now my machine bit to dust. But it's been kind of like grinding, like making grinding noises. They don't make sewing machines like they used to. And the whole sewing machine weighs about 8 ounces. I mean, it's light as a feather. And but I have put a lot of stitches on that machine over these last couple of years that I've had it. And I have enjoyed the machine.
What kind is it?
A brother. I gotta call and see what it cost for the sewing machine fixing people to what their base price is, because I'm sure they have one price just to look at it, a walk in the door price, and then
One here for $2.29, one for $2.99,
$2.29, one.
one for
But I do want to get one, Papa, that's got that little push button. I like that.
$2.09, one for $1.59.
Yeah, so they're not that much money. So
$1.44, $2.19.
where are you looking at? Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm at the mill. Now let me show you this finished masterpiece. That's the word I'm looking for. Show you the finished masterpiece now. Okay, just a minute. I'm getting the finished masterpiece. About dropped it in the floor. Now that is the crazy patch. Now see, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, see, some people do the crazy quilting, but it's got seams in there. You don't see no raw edges. Well, on a crazy patch, the raw edges is just right there in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so I think that's beautiful. In my humble opinion, now just let me show you something over here. Since you've been here this long, I might as well keep you here a little longer. What's this here now? Oh, this is 4 crazy patches put together. See, this could be used as my cover for my machine. That's 4 crazy patches put together. See, you can see on the backs, they're solids on the backs. And then I just sewed them together. And I just sew them together, just flapping them. It's the flap sewing. You just flap one over the other. You don't make a seam. There are no seams in this thing. No seam crazy patching. No seam crazy. That's what I'll call it. No seam crazy patch. No seam crazy patch. That's good. See, and I got a few of them. Now, see, I have done some quilting that is all seams in it like this, and all hand stitched and stuff. But as you can see, I don't make them very big. It's this little bitty tiny. Okay, put in. But anyway, what we got here? Let's see. See now these. Oh yeah, see that's all crazy patched. And here I added some Rick Racks in there. Everything in here is just overlapped. I don't put seams. I don't care about no seams. I just overlap the fabric and sew it together. It holds it together just fine, in my humble opinion. Let me just throw that over there right there. Try and fold it. What's this one here now? Oh, this one here. I did put seams on this one because I seamed it together here because I wanted the edges to be that rag quilting, see. But everything I do is just crazy patch. Just crazy. I add crazy stuff. This one's got some buttons on there and some flowers on there. There's quite a bit of stuff on there. And so maybe I ought to finish some of this stuff. Oh, and then this is different. Now here I took the sample. This is going to go in a book. But that's still crazy patching right there. Crazy patching. I'm going to make a book with these kind of pages. Let me put that right there. And so, oh yeah, this is another page that's going to go in my book. Again, just crazy patching. It's just, yeah. But I wanted to show you something different though. What's this? Oh yeah, that's not that. Well, I guess I don't know what I did with them other crazy patch things. This is a book cover. That's a book cover. Quilt, old vintage quilt. And I made a book cover out of that old vintage quilt. I need to work on that. You see, I get started with things. I get started with it. Well, maybe I'll prop that right up there. Maybe that'll make me want to get used to that. Maybe. But I just love this. Sometimes I put a doily on the other side of it so that if I do stick them together, then one side will be all kind of doilies on it. Well, actually, I am doing it, but I don't see none of them here. They're hiding. They're hiding from me. Well, if you were forced to live in the mess like I'm forced to, as you can see, stuff just piled up high, piled up high. Okay, anyway, that's all. I've had you on here for 47 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh, you know what I usually do when I have a excuse me, when I do a video. Let me see. Usually I read you something. Wait a minute, just a second. Right here, I'm getting it. These are my. Lately, I've been reading. I take spells in what I like to read, and so I like reading these postcards from Spirit. And what I do is I just pull one out of the middle. Now I might read one that I've done read before, but then I'll take them and shuffle them all up, and maybe get one that I read before. But I like to read the postcards from Spirit because they're a message. They're a message that Spirit, our ancestors want us. Our ancestors, they sewed on this very sewing machine right here. So I'm sure this is going to be a good message. It's upside down right now, so I got to turn it. There we go. Now, dearest, excuse me, I burped. Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome. Like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, evermore, evermore of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. That is a good message for, and we all, especially now, like my level in this game of life. My mile marker is 73. I'm at mile marker 73. And you know, I have lost a lot of family and friends. But you know, they're really not lost. They're found. And sometimes I have myself like a little pity party. And I pity myself because I've lost so much. And I don't have mom to go to, I don't have dad to go to. I got two brothers, I can't go to them. Not in this real life, but I can go to them in spirit. And so, and then the memories are with me like forever. But you know, even though my mom and my dad, they've been gone like 30 some years. My husband's been gone for almost 30 years too, 25. And my other, I bought me a new husband after my other one passed over the Golden Gates. Them Golden Gates opened for him when he was only at mile marker 45. I mean 54. Had the numbers switched. And but then I went to the husband store, bought me a new one right there. He sits over there in the chair. And yeah, bought me a new one. But anyway, if I'd known he was going, he in just a few days he's going to be 78 years old. 78. I mean, not old. That's not old. He's just going to be he's almost at mile marker 78 on his way to the Golden Gates, but he's walking slow. He's walking slow, so it's going to take him a while before he gets up for them with their Golden Gates, which is a good thing, you know, it's a good thing. And so, because we got things to do and stuff to talk about, people to talk about. We got we got people to talk about and places to go and people to. Well, we don't go to many places, just the doctor. Oh, we just like to stay home and harass one another, which we don't really harass one another. I harass him, but he doesn't harass me. He's so nice to me, and I'm sassy when it comes to him. I need to change them habits. I'll put my box back up here on a shelf. Okay, now, I just rearranged some of these shelves yesterday. So, because I need shelves around me. I need stuff around me. This used to be my dining room, right this area. Yeah, whose dining room looks like this? But I only put all this stuff here so I could hang around Papa, because he sits right over there and he's lazy. Well, I'm going to push up now. I just got to watch over every one of you, every move you make, every step you make, every word you say, every breath you take, all of those. And I just got to watch over you and keep you healthy and happy and humble and safe and secure and healthy and happy and humble. Well, I already said that, but I'll say it again. And do y'all see my necklace? I've been wearing this necklace every day since my great granddaughter made it for me and put it on my neck. I told her I was going to wear it to the rest of my life. She made this for me. She's fixed to have a birthday because her birthday's on February 14th. She was born on Valentine's. She's my Valentine. And she's going to be 6. So she made this when she was 5 because she's going to be that big number 6. My great grandchild. Do I look old enough to have great grandchildren? No. I don't look old enough. I don't look old at all. Well, depends on whose opinion. But anyway, okay, that's it. I'm done talking now. I'm going to turn around so I can reach my mouse because I need to have my mouse right here, my mouse, so I can go to the off button. God bless you all. Thanks for hanging around with me all this time. If you did, God bless. God bless anyway, even if you didn't.